Okay, it's that time of year. It's Thanksgiving, it's November, and it's time for my annual Thanksgiving food drive. So I want to give you a quick recap on it. And then I'm going to go into actually covering who all helped last year because I want you to help again. If you've already helped, that's great. I really appreciate it because we are going to have another great year. So this is year number 12. 12 years ago, Sunday night before Thanksgiving, my wife, my two kids, and I were grocery shopping. We bought about half the groceries. We had spent about $180. A family comes over on that Thursday. And I thought, how many families out there would love to, without a thought, spend $180 on Thanksgiving and have a great time with their family? So I investigated and found that, obviously there's a lot of families in need all year round. But there's a lot of families that don't get that joy of that stress-free day of turkey and mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and all that great stuff that we all take for granted. I say all of us because I'm one of them. A lot of things I have in life I take for granted because they weren't options. They just happened. Thanksgiving happened every year. Christmas happened every year. So we helped 3 families in 2008. Last year, we helped many more. Every year it's grown because of you and your help. So here's what I want to do. We are 2 weeks away from the time when I go and take all the money out of the bank, which is Friday. What is that? Friday, the 20th. And then that Sunday, the 22nd, we will go shopping, buy all the food. 100% of the proceeds go to buy that food. And then we distribute it that Sunday, the 22nd, to families all over Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. And so let's do it. Let me share my screen because I want to walk you through who helped last year and say thank you, number one. But number two, ask for you to help again this year. So let me go to that calendar. Here we are. People that donated last year. And again, if you've already donated this year, I'm saying your name, I'm going through the list. And we're going to tag you in this post later on today. Adam Wessel, Alicia Scott, Amanda Gripsover, Amanda Moore, Amy McIntree, I'm not sure. Amy Rust, Andrea Spigian, Andrea Whitley, Angelo Manicelli, Anita Berry, Ashley Brenneman Shirley, Ashley Glenn, Ashley Sparks, AWF Investments, not sure who that is, Bailey Simon, Barbara Phelps, Ben Brown, Beth Brugerman, Bill Barron, Billy Jean Shaw III, and Billy Jean is marketing his company, Brad Wimsett, Brandon Exler, Brandy Schneider, Brawler Books, my publisher, David, Carl Johnson, Camilla Whitman, Casey Vaughn, Cheryl Jackal, Chip Lawrence, Christine Lucan, Christopher Ruth, Christos, and Christos, I never say her last name, or Fondes, but Christos is from Greece, and he's helping a family in the United States in Northern Kentucky have Thanksgiving. Thank you, Christos. Love you, brother. Claire Kundle, Coconut Kenny's Pizza, client of ours out on the West Coast. Let me keep scrolling down here. Community Auto Center, which is Ted Bishop in Erlanger, Kentucky. Cynthia Peters, Dale Day, Dallas Stamper, Danielle Battaglia, David Funk, which has sort of pro painters up in Cincinnati. David Goodman, Deborah Keller, Denise and Joe Gerkman. Let's see, Denny Holohan, who's my insurance agent at Desmond Insurance. Doug Bouchard, Doug Smith, Dwayne and Lorinda Plapp, who are the amazing parents that raised me. Earlene Schneid, I'm guessing that's maybe Schneider. I must have mistyped there. Eldon Scott Marketing Services, that's Eldon Scott. Eric Nelson, one of our police LEO officers here in Northern Kentucky. Thank you for your service. Erica Bombshell Beauties, I don't know. I'm guessing that's Erica of some sorts. Evan Means, Good Milkshake Digital, my good friend Phil James out in the Midwest. Harmony Realized, Heather Smith, Hector Sanchez, Big Cat, my buddy from the gym and his family. Isaac Ramirez, Jack Johnson, James Combs III, that is Jim Combs and Lisa Combs. They have Quaker Steak and Lube here in Northern Kentucky, Milford and Coleraine, so support them. Jim Ludwig, my attorney. James Simon, James Zadarsky, Jam Entertainment, not sure who that is. Jason Baker, Jason Calvert, which I believe is actually Bryce Calvert, my financial advisor, but I guess it says Jason. Jeff Furman. Jeff and his family have donated almost every year. They actually come up. They had a couple years ago during like a snowstorm. They made it up here last minute to help out. Jeffrey Kane, Jennifer Schmoll is on here twice because I think one of these was a family she donated for. She's actually gotten probably 15 to 20 families that donate already this year. And we do this in honor of her husband, Roy Schmoll, who left us way too early. I think it was a year and a half ago. It was 2018, early 2019, I believe. And he always loved this event, always loved rallying his troops and his kids. And he's a great person. Jeremy Littlejohn, Jessica Banich, Jill Schultz, Joe and Dorothy Clinton, that's my aunt and uncle, Joshua Hunter, Karen Maslin, Carrie McDaniel, Kathleen Donahue, Kathleen Powell, Keith Pfeifenberger, Kelly Bell, Kimwood Rehabilitation and Unique U Weight Loss, that's a friend of mine's company up in Kimwood, Kevin Moeller, Kevin Slaughter, Kimberly Stoneham, Christy McAdams, Land for Payments, not sure who that is, Laura Ziesman, a good friend from the radio days back in 1999, Lenny Ramirez, Leslie Burdett, that's my brother's girlfriend, thank you. Leslie Dillon, Linda and Joseph Egbers, Local Group, don't know who that is. Luis Rivera, my buddy from Chicago. Lynette Petticord, May Hernan, good friend of mine here who is Secret Ireland Tours, does amazing Irish tours. Miriam Waiters, Mark Lester, Martha Ridematter, Mason Elliott, which is my daughter's boyfriend. Matt and Christy Plapp, that was us. Matthew Borowski, it's a client of mine up in New Jersey. Matthew Wimberly, which is also Inga, their family. They've donated many years. Melanie Roden from the gym. Mike Detzel, that is him and his wife. They own the Florence Antique Mall. Michael Gerkman, Michael Horline, Mike Reister, Mike Weghorst, Mildred Schneider, MK Consulting. I think that's Mary Kay Consulting. I believe that's Bridget Conley. Mystery cash from Dad. My dad gave me some cash and he didn't know who it came from. So thank you, whoever gave my dad $114 last year. Nancy Sebastian, Paul Stoutenborough, Paul and Lynn Goodman, I think, or Goldman, I think is that it is. That's a friend of my dad's. Peggy Hammond, Peter Wigington, which is also, let's see, it's, oh gosh, my mind's going blank. He has a lice control company. Can't think of the name though. Simplicity. Quaker Steak and Lube Milford, which also came from Jim Combs and Kathleen. Reality Check Court, Robert Quaylen, Robert Hedrick, Ronald and Rowena Manning, Ronnie Holmes, good buddy I grew up with, played peewee football with as a little kid. Sam Platt, my brother, my big bro. Sarah Cummins, Scott Levinson, Monmouth Jewelers down in Newport. Scott Maloff, my accountant. Shaheen Kazemi, owner of Simply Grand Cafe in downtown. Just shot a podcast with him last night. Stephanie Schneid, I think it's Schneider. Susan Boyer. Susan Lehman. Teo LLC, not sure who that is. Technovets LLC. Terry Quinn, which is Quinn Electric. They actually did the electric in our house and pool through Drees. Thomas Bush, Thomas Mosier, one of the team at our company. Tim and Nina Bailey from the gym. Tim Eichhoff, grew up with him, old neighbor. Timothy White from the gym. Todd Sawyers, Tracy Cusick of the Cusick family. Visual Edge, Whittier.pc.com. Zachary Smith, Leanne McGee, that's one of my son's friend's moms and my wife's friend. Mike Donaker, my buddy from Vegas. Axel Hoyer, Meyer, the grocery store. They actually donated about $1,100 total. And then, last but not least, we got Houston. I'm not sure who that is. Chris Barry, Greg Miller, Jerry Bryant, Mark McDuffie, and Joe Gallagher. We raised total last year around $12,432. But we also had some more donations by Meyer. We actually had our total close to $13,500. We helped 327 families. Let me go up to the top here and show you this, because this is what we buy. This is what we bought last year. It's supposed to be $38. Last year it was $42. Price is up a little. We're going to work to get that lower this year. But last year we bought everybody got a approximate 15-pound turkey, 10 pounds of potatoes, 4 butter sticks, flour, 2 packages of rolls. I like those King's Hawaiian ones personally. Yams, 2 boxes of stuffing, 2 cans of green beans, pumpkin pie, whipped cream, cookies, turkey bag, and what we call a kid's surprise, some candy, something to make the kids smile. That was the items we buy. We put it all in a big package. The families come and pick it up. It's 100% donated to families. I actually eat all of the costs of running it, the PayPal fees. If you don't have PayPal, you can still do this. People think because they don't have PayPal, they can't do this. If you click any of these options, there's $38 for one family, $100 for a few families, a bunch for $250, many more for $500. If you click the Buy Now button, it will take you to a page for PayPal. And if you do not have a PayPal account, you're just going to click continue. Obviously, you can actually change your quantity here too. So you could do 5 families at 38, whatever. And when you come up to this, you can log into your PayPal, or you can pay with a debit card or credit card down here. That's one of the things that a lot of people get confused on. They say, oh, I don't have PayPal. You don't have to have PayPal. You can use your debit or credit card. You pay here. If you do have PayPal and PayPal's hooked up to your banks, there are no fees. So that saves us a little. But there it is. That is what we're doing. Let me get back to here to my screen and quit sharing this. We would appreciate your support. ThanksgivingFoodDrive.net. ThanksgivingFoodDrive.net is how you donate. And if you actually scroll down that page, you're going to see that we've got people from other cities also doing this that have come on board to help, and they're donating in their own communities. And they did I think we did 325 or 30 families last year. I want to say theirs total did over 300. So we are over about 600 or 700 families that we impacted on Thanksgiving. So please share this. Please tag friends. Please share this in your community groups. Please walk out your front door, go to your neighbor on your left, your neighbor on the right, and ask them to donate, and then donate it on their behalf. And that would be great so we can feed more families. We're going to be doing this the Sunday before Thanksgiving in Northern Kentucky. Still got to finalize which grocery store. We'll be distributing it at the the Tracks Fitness Lab in Erlanger on Dixie Highway, right across from the Kroger there. And so we'll be distributing there. And then we'll be looking for families also to distribute their communities. Like Doug Smith is going to find some families in Milford. We've got the Tuckers are going to help us find some families in the Northern Kentucky Football League. And then other people have always helped find families around the community. So if you know families in need, if you're associated with a school, a church that could help out, we'd love it. But please share this, comment, tag people. 2 weeks. You're going to see a lot of me the next 14 days because we got 2 weeks until we need to go to the bank and withdraw a lot of money from the PayPal account to take it and buy these families Thanksgiving. That's all I got. ThanksgivingFoodDrive.net. I appreciate your help. Thank you.